Greetings again, fellow children of the Venom, and welcome to the 28th episode of Video Venom Overflow.
Just like your mom's bathroom.
Will you shut up?
What?
God.
I had a taco that day. So.
Murder you.
Oh.
As always, it's Old Nuz 4882, 882, and Mate.
Very tired.
For some reason, we must have been hit by sleeping gas or something, because everyone is very tired, okay? We got woken up from, like, a nap and stuff. I was having a little nappy poo. It was great. But, because of my sense of civic duty for you guys, I decided to go up and film this thing, okay? Stop falling asleep. God. Alright, so the reason we call it Overflow is we have a ton of things upcoming this week, okay? Let's see. We finished up that award ceremony. There was supposed to be a National Honor Society induction that I was supposed to attend, but I didn't because I was going to be like the only person there and I'd just be handing out programs. It's not like I'd be on stage or anything. So, decided not to do that. So, tomorrow we start finals. I believe my AM session I'm free, and then my PM session I'm taking my Spanish final, so hopefully I'll be just done with that. Even though I love Senorita Lardo now, because she's like one step away, like this much away from like an aneurysm. So like she also doesn't mind when I make fun of my peers at their own expense. So entitle this, how I stopped worrying and learned to love the Spaniard. But I digress. Ooh, little obscure.
Cockered Spaniel.
Look at that. I couldn't even, get my voice up or anything.
Cockered Spaniel.
Will you shut about your Cocker Spaniel?
Fun dog.
God, I can't even pronounce things properly. I told you it's like we're in slow motion here. Ugh. So that's going to be taken care of. And then I have to take my team sports final maybe next week or maybe earlier in the day. I do not, with Mr. Chicken Noodle, I do not want to mess with that guy. I saw him break up a fight today. He put this one guy in a calf cutter. And, put cross-faced into the slide. Oh, my lord. That just looked ridiculous. And he's holding the guy, and the guy's, tapping out. It was amazing. My hat's off to you if I was wearing one. My invisible little rinky-dink hat from Daff. DNA reference. From Daff is off to you. Okay, Mr. Chicken Noodle? That was amazing. Also, wearing a blood-stained white Under Armour when you play basketball equals awesome. So, let this be known. Especially when it's not your blood. So, alright. Excuse you. God, you don't have any manners?
Hey,
Get out, you filthy boy.
No.
Speaking about filthy boys, I've been asking, because I had this conflict, because I'd be taking those two finals together, I've been asking administration and all sorts of people. I've asked 7 different people. I've gotten 7 different answers. That's ridiculous. I've asked Morpheus, I've asked the principal, I've asked all these different people, and there's a total lack of communication there. They're all telling me different things. Especially today. Today was a Semitic or Jewish holiday, so we're supposed to officially do announcements later in the day. But then I came in, I was ready to do them, and the principal and some other guys, they were like, don't even do it, because just do them during the homeroom. So then I come back, or I wait a couple minutes, 8:40 or 7:45 rolls around, and the announcements come on, and I'm like, what the feth is going on? Apparently Bulldog Bailey decided to go with it, herself. I don't know why. She said something about maintaining continuity or something. I'm like, girl, nobody even listens to these things. And that's incredibly unprofessional. You're changing the schedule around. And, I don't know. I just thought that was kind of weird. And it makes me look bad, because it makes me look like I didn't show up to my post when I did. But, c'est la vie. After the multimedia stuff is finally done on Friday, now I have to finish processing my stop-motion video. I'll even put it up on YouTube for you freaks. This with Transformers is pretty awesome. But once that's done, multimedia is just going to be all Halo all the time, and it will be awesome.
I will let Halo.
There will be love.
I will let Halo.
Or there will be blood.
No.
There will be plasma. There you go.
Betrayal.
You know how I talked about, Nas being on Halo, the orange guy? Check out Marty and the guys of the Green Goblin, bright green.
With his glider,
And
if
he's, if he, yeah, I don't know how that works. If some little dude just starts running around teabagging people who aren't even dead, that's him. Okay? Oh, also betraying.
What's it called? The Banshee?
Oh, I love the Banshee. It's the best thing ever.
Banshees.
Let's see, what else do we want to talk about? That oil spill in New Mexico and the Gulf of Mexico. Not New Mexico, I don't know what I'm thinking. That thing is growing out of way control. And in fact, it seems as though BP and Transocean or whatever is making things up as they go along. So we're pretty much screwed. Because once it hits the beaches, that's going to kill tourism. But here's the other thing. Beaches can kind of be cleaned a bit. Wetlands can't. So once that moves up a little bit, it's only accelerating a process that, instead of taking, 200 years to completely lose the wetlands and all those outlying areas like the Keys and things like that, it's only going to take maybe 2. Yes, sir?
At Site B,
yeah,
we, my environmental science teacher, today she's going to South Africa, and we all wish that she wouldn't get Malaysia.
Malaria.
Malaysia. I don't care. I'm drunk.
He's not drunk. He's just, I told you, we got hit with like some kind of sleeping spell, okay? I promise we're not. See, you can look in my eyes. I'm not drunk. How much time we got left, boyo?
It's 6:41, and I can't draft 85.
Kurt Angle. Oh, we love you, Kurt. You only took a couple weeks off, referring, of course, to TNA Wrestling. You only took a couple weeks off after your match with Anderson. And, then you come back and say you're going to wrestle all 10 people. Also, props to Mr. Anderson. You might remember him in his slave name at WWE as Ken Kennedy. He calls his fans or whatever a-holes, the proper term. And he got the whole Impact Zone to chant, "We are a-holes." It was pretty good. He also cut a pretty convincing program. Also, Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson on WWE looks like he might be moving maybe against The Miz and maybe getting in the U.S. title picture, because I doubt very highly that they're going to keep it on a recovering stroke Bret Hart.
Yeah, I was about to say Bret Hart had the title, but yeah.
Yeah. Also, Orlando Jordan equals ratings, apparently. TNA scored a 0.9, and that was mainly because they had a 15-minute segment on the Ozone. So, good job, TNA, that you scored a 0.9, okay? I'm sure that if we put Video Venom on Spike TV and just with no, hype or whatever?
Yeah.
With no hype or fanfare, we'd get the same rating. But, you have a multi-million-dollar backing and things like that. Oh, also, for this Transformers video, you're going to see that with a shoestring budget and one camera, I can make a better Transformers movie. A legit Transformers movie than Michael Bay ever could. Yes.
About your video thing on
Yes.
Spike and how your Video Venom on it.
Yeah.
If we just had a still picture of Beavis,
Oh,
we
God,
would get better
Beavis face.
ratings.
Yeah. And my last thing I'm going to whine about and moan about for today is the MPAA, the Association or the Motion Pictures Association of America, is getting all butthurt over soldiers and stuff on Iraq and stationed overseas, because apparently, we're not allowed to give our fighting men and women a couple crappy movies. Because here's the thing, they don't have a Netflix there, so there's no way for them to legitimately buy and watch these films and for entertainment. So God forbid they use like BitTorrent or Sumo Torrent or something like that and put stuff on the Morale drives and things like that. So rather than, enhance their delivery package or their business model, the MPAA is just saying F it, and they're pretty much ensuring that they're never ever going to be taken seriously. Okay, what are they going to do next? Ban kids in terminal illness wards from using that kind of stuff? I don't get it. You got to pick and choose your battles, okay? I would suggest, offering some incentive to get people to, buy the real thing. All right? What?
Almost out of time.
Okay. That's it for your 28th episode of Video Venom Overload. Nighty night.
Yo, mama.